tell you a story about my crazy uncle. My name is Sherry. So, my uncle is wild, and he had to go to a asylum. And it turns out that he was actually a crazy monster. Now, I didn't know that he was a murderer, but we just thought that he had a few loose cannons in his head, but he was actually more crazy than I thought. And so when I went to go see him, because we were pretty close, and when I was younger, I never thought that he could kill anybody or do anything, because he was super sweet. And so when I heard that he was going to this asylum, I was pretty shocked. But we went to go see him, because he could have visitors. And this is what I saw when I came in.
Next one.
This is what I saw when I came in. Now, he is wearing a gas mask. Why? Well, because apparently he burned his face and they didn't want anybody to see what was on his face because he was so scary. And I don't doubt that. I wouldn't want to see what was on his face either. I mean, when you burn your face, your flesh is just coming off and it's all nasty. You get that blood. So I'm glad that he had a mask on because I wouldn't want to see his face. And I was standing there and I said hi, wanted to see what was up. And he, out of nowhere, got up from his wheelchair, which I thought he couldn't walk. But he got up from his wheelchair and started running at me. I turned around, I started sprinting down the hallway, and it was all garbage and everything, but I turned because there was this staircase to go down the hall where I came up, and out the door, because I didn't want anything to do with him, and I figured, the guy that's with him would have grabbed him, but apparently not. So, I was running down the staircase, I tripped and fell. Well, when I tripped and fell, I saw a knife. Why they didn't have a knife on the floor, don't ask me. But they did, so I grabbed it. As I turned around, he was about to jump on me. So I stabbed him. Yeah, I know, I'm a murderer. But I just kept stabbing him because I was scared for my life. I could feel my heart going 1,000 miles per hour. It made me shiver with fear. So I got up, I had that bloody knife in my hand, I dropped it, and I ran out of that building. I went home, I had that murder on my mind, I couldn't tell anybody. So they just assumed that, he was crazy and just stabbed himself, I guess, I don't know. They didn't really care, because their asylum doesn't do anything about those types of things. It's kind of off the books, if you know what I mean. So, what I did was I just went home. My mom got a call saying that, our uncle obviously was killed. She didn't know that I did anything, and we went to his funeral, and I just had to go the rest of my life knowing that I was a murderer, and I got away with it. So, what I learned from this was I got away with murder. It's pretty cool. So.